Without objection.
Mr. Speaker, members of the House, one of our most important responsibilities as elected officials is to promote and protect American jobs and values. When it comes to trade, jobs and values go hand in hand. To promote American jobs, we must promote American values. We do this by ensuring that our workers are protected from unfair competition with countries that keep wages artificially low by repressing essential democratic rights. To speak out, the right to organize, the right to bargain, the right for a better life without fear of reprisals. And so, as we can now consider the trade agreement with Colombia, what do you get when you exercise your rights in Colombia today? You get death threats and death squad activities against you and your families. Colombia is the most dangerous place on earth for workers who dare to exercise their rights. During the last Colombian president's 8 years in office, 570 union members were assassinated. To date, only 10% of the thousands of killings over the last 25 years have been resolved. The problems here are undeniable. So I appreciate that the U.S. and the Colombia governments have finally brought labor rights into the equation. They have agreed to a labor action plan requiring Colombia to change some labor laws and to commit more resources to fight violence and impunity. But the plan is fatally flawed. It only demands results on paper. It does not demand real change. Colombia could have a record year for assassinations and still meet the requirements of the plan. And sure enough, real change is yet to come to Colombia. Since President Santos took office last year, press reports indicated that at least 38 trade unionists have been murdered, 16 since the Labor Action Plan was announced. In mid-June this year, I met with Port Workers Union leader from Colombia in my office about his concerns with the free trade agreement. He told me that he was not provided protection, that the abusive cooperative system was still in place despite commitments made by the Colombian government to remedy both. In July, I spoke directly to his concerns on the floor of the House, and 2 weeks later, this leader received death threats via text message. The message said, "If you continue to create problems and denounce things, you will die in a mortuary union." It's under these conditions that we're asked to approve this deal. If we approve the deal now, any incentive for Colombia to truly improve will vanish. Now is not the time to reward violence with impunity with the seal of approval from the United States. The deal with Colombia is neither fair nor free. Tell Colombian workers that. If they speak out for higher wages, they will die. That's not freedom. Telling American workers to compete with that kind of repression, that's not fair to our workers or our values. Stand for American values and reject the Colombia Free Trade Agreement.
Gentleman yields back his time.